Hey, what's up, everybody? We back with another fire interview. You've seen him on the channel before. Jose Lucero from Nuevo Style Bullies, formerly known as Sick Intention Bullies. Hey, so let's get into this interview. Get a quick update on what he has going on. Anything you want to say, homie?
Nah, I just want to say, please follow us on Nuevo Style Bullies, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. You'll see everything from what we feed, to what we exercise our dogs, to what we do, where we go, and people who we talk to. Well, my name is Jose Lucero. We were Sick Intentions Kennels, but we switched it up this year. We came and we brought the name Nuevo Style Bullies. Basically, it is Nuevo Style clothing, Nuevo Style photography, Nuevo Style Bullies. We wanted to make sure that everything was all under the same umbrella when we start the whole company going and everything like that this year. So that's pretty much where we are now. The last time you guys saw him, he was only 5 months, and I worked hard on getting him the way he looks, I always kept everybody updated with new pictures, new videos, new content for everything, just to make sure that everybody knew how it was working out for him, from feeding the way I fed him, exercising, anything like that. I try to put it down in my Instagram or my TikTok. Back in the day, I would give my dogs, satin balls, ground meat here and there, bone dust here and there, mixed with dine, anything like that. Something, always kibble though. That's basically how I was taught, It did it good, it worked out for what it was, maybe it could have been better, I don't know. But from what I got out of the kibbles and bits and puppy chow mixed together, I got a grand champion out of that, Just being a new breeder at the time. The quality of everything was a little bit lower grade just because, you're new. Money comes into play, all that stuff. Right now I feed Taste of the Wild. I feed Taste of the Wild High Prairie and High Prairie for the puppies. So I mix that stuff in together, always as kibble. I like to mix the puppy chow or puppy kibble in there because they have a lot of things that the grown-up food doesn't have, a lot of proteins or anything like that. So I like to mix it up, and but I do a lot of raw feeding now. A lot of chicken quarters, tripe, beef hearts, beef livers, kidneys, chicken, turkey necks, anything I can get my hands on that is good for them, that's what I'm gonna try. With Night Train, he's totally different, He came out, he was a big puppy to start. He was really low to the ground and stuff like that, but now I think the good feeding, he's muscular, he's very strong, well proportioned, and he just looks great. Like, he looks great to me, the way I wanted him to look. He's coming out exactly the way I wanted him to look. I think a lot of people have beautiful dogs, and a lot of people have these dogs and they're not like a dime a dozen like they were back in the day. When you had this dog with the 26, 27-inch head, he was something different from everybody. And now you see people have 27, 28, up to 32 inches. If if it's proven, they have all the way up to 32 inches. It's crazy now. They just keep on getting bigger. Some, they get bigger. Some of them get bigger and sloppier and uglier, but some of them get bigger and nicer. So it just depends on the blood, the breeder, the breed, or the breeding. So, you see a lot of different, I've seen a lot of different things, and some I've liked, some I didn't like. With Night Train, we just did a breeding with Hulk granddaughter, which is Ruby out of Doghouse Kennels. Shout out to Pat. And we did that breeding a month ago, so we should be finding out if she took or not. And you know, we want to run him to very few females right now. We want to make sure that we can handpick what we do, you know. I know I want to put him with Loca, but that's after I put him with Oasis, his father. I want to make, you know, I want to make dogs where I can basically keep a male and a female, or even more, out of the litter. Make the one dog that I envision, but still a structural sound, standard dog, you know what I'm saying, standard XL, you know, still goes, still going to be able to show. I don't want him overly big, I don't want him barely XL. I want him, everybody to know that it's going to be an XL, you know, whether it be the female or a male, you know. So that's kind of my thing. I always want to be able to, you know, if I do choose to show again, I want to be able to show him again. You know, I want to show him an XL because that's what I'm known for and that's what I love to do. That's the type of dog I love to, you know, have in my house, and that's never going to change, you know. So XL is always going to be my main priority over everything. We have, you know, we have the couple in-house breedings. We have Monte Carlo, which is the Caribou Lucerne, going to our girl Candy, and we're hoping to keep one or two out of that. We have the Loca and we have Oasis breeding, so we'll keep one or two out of that, and then we'll see how they grow. And for the second breeding, I do definitely want to take Night Train to Loca. They're half siblings, so I really want to see what that's going to produce, you know. You know, I like Woodland. I like a lot of dogs from Infamous Kennels. I think it's Infamous Kennels. He has a few. He has a Saki son. He has a Techno son, I think. A lot of, you know, he has a Cartel son. So it's basically, he has all these grand champs, and he just combined them all just to, and made that, you know, that's his thing, you know. He wanted to get all the grand champions, as many as he could, together and see what he could come up with, and that's what he did. And you know, maybe we can mix some Caribou in there and get that mixture up going. I always want to work with Antonio McClenny, you know, out of Virginia. He has grand champion Rick Ross, champion Yokozuna, champion It, you know, so he produces champions like no other, you know, and they stay consistent, you know. So adding bone and mass to the dogs, I think he would be a perfect match for that. And I've been wanting to work with him ever since back in the day. Night Train, I want to get mass on him right now, so I'm giving a little bit of weight gainer. With Loca and Riviera, the two siblings out of Monte Carlo, they're a little big right now, so I want to put muscle on them. So I'm giving them a muscle builder on that. You know, I've been using Origins. Some people don't like it, some people do. I like it. It works for me. I put a lot of, I don't, not a lot, but I use salmon oil. I use, like I said, Origins. I use the X-Dog weight gainer and muscle builder. And then, you know, exercise. Exercise always comes first. That's the way, you know, you're gonna get it. You can't just get it in a bottle. Okay, so I have Instagram, which is Nuevo Style Bullies. And I got TikTok, which is Nuevo Style Bullies. I have Facebook, Nuevo Style Bullies, or Jose Lucero. You can contact me on those. And you can find me on all those platforms. So hit me up, please follow, like, you know. If you got any questions, ask me. I'll be as, you know, helpful as I can and truthful as I can. I'll just give you my knowledge, you know, and let you know what's up.